So, hello students, hope you're doing good. Today, we are going to understand how we are going to create an Android application with a intent. So, you know what is an intent? Intent is a bridge between one activity to another activity. So, what this program does here is you need to create an Android application using an intent into activities. In first activity, you should have a a text box or edit text box with a button OK. Okay, in a second activity, what you should do, you should greet that user with some kinds of things like hello, XYZ, so on. Okay, on and whatever the values, whatever you have entered in your first activity, it should be displayed in a second activity. So what we can do first, we can go and design the given thing. So to design, you know what should be done. Okay, so here you go here in this, you can get all three options. Go to code, change this option, change this option into linear layout. Okay, it comes. So click on that itself. So everywhere it gets changed. Got it. Next, set the orientation vertical. Okay, nav here you have anyhow you have a text box. Change this to edit text. Okay, and change this to hint, change this to enter the name of user, change the text size into 30 dp, change the gravity gravity into center, and anything you can do, anything whatever is required. So as of now this much is enough for me. Okay, now you need to add up a button. You can add up a button here itself. You can add up a button here itself. Okay, or you can go drag out there also. So here when you add up a button, you need to add everything like id, at id my button. Okay, text size 30 dp, text as okay. Whatever you require, you can create that. Okay, so once you do that, so save your program, watch your design how it is. So button something, it came like this, right? So what we can do, you can go here, you can change into match pattern into wrap content, wrap content. So you can watch this, the changes what happened. See, now it is like this, right? Or if you require, if you say that I need bigger one, so what you can do, you can drag over here. So it drags. You can drag this button towards your right side, so it drags. Clear? So you can also provide a padding too. So to provide a padding, go here, click on padding into 10 sp. Okay, same padding you can provide it to here also. So which means the padding provides a small space. That's it. Clear? Got it. 10 px or so 10 sp you can give as px also. So you can watch it. So there is a slighter small spaces over your activity. Clear? So now what you should do, you should go to res folder, you should go to layout, click on this nav, go to xml, layout file. Okay, provide a layout name as activity underscore new. Okay, the root is linear layout. So let's give a finish. So it is going to create. Okay, yeah, you got this. So here there is nothing to be done. What you should do, you should drag your text box one. Okay, give the name, go to your code, go to your code. Here, text view, you can provide welcome, welcome. Okay, you provide the text size as 30 dp, provide the gravity as center. Okay, you can do this much. So for now, we'll remove this. This is not required for me because I'm going to greet that user. Okay. Second, what you do, you drag and drop a text box, one more text box. So here your layout has by default the layout orientation is horizontal. Now change your orientation as vertical. Clear? So this some others are here. So what we can do, we can drag this towards your side, and how many space storage is required. I'm going to do that directly. So you can have change this to wrap content, and it changes to wrap content. Okay, or we can change this to match parent. No, full. Anything it's enough, fine. Okay, so you can drag them. This one also you can drag them. Okay, here you don't provide text, don't give this text, we'll remove this text, we'll provide a text in directly from a coding part. Okay, have a text view name as WER answer text or anything, let it be. So now this let it be as an empty field itself. This much you should do here. So you can provide the text size as 30 dp. Okay, so here small problem out here. Let it So let it be like this itself. So I hope you understood, right? So whatever I have done. So this is the designing part. Clear? So if you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask me. Once you complete a design, it's not enough. So now what we need to do? So now we need to go to your project. Anyhow, a project file will be here. Go to your main activity, top of this, right click, nave Java class as main activity to enter. Clear? So now go to your manifest file and .manifest. Here you need to create your activity. So give as activity as a main activity 2. Okay, so close this, or you can directly um, main activity, or you can come here main activity. You can click on this main activity, copy this, go to your manifest file and paste this main activity over here. Clear? So once you do that, you should provide label as same. You can provide the label as same. Clear? Name and label will be the same. Okay. This finishes the task of creating or linking activity 1 with activity 2. Clear? Because this main manifest file is one of the important part of for your Android initialization. So here you need to add up the Android name in your manifest file. You should create an activity. Okay, you should create a name. So we'll once again we'll do it. So first what you should do, you should create an activity name as main activity 2. Clear? So or what you can do, you can go to your main activity page, copy the name of the class and come back here and you can paste it over here. Clear? So just close that. So once you get some kinds of errors, wait, I'm going to change this. Let me add this. We can wait. So what does here will have the name. That's it. Clear? So activity name. Then so here you can provide a label. Um, you can provide a string name of the application itself. Okay. Then exported true. Okay. Inside this add intent filter. Inside this action name action name is equals to android dot intent dot main. Clear? And you can close this. You can close directly. You can close this action. Clear? Hope you understood how we are going to create a main activity, right? So save this. So you finished with your creation of your main, which means manifest file. So manifest file consists of activity. Inside this activity, you should provide the name of an Android application. So this name is going to get from your second activity file, which you have created from here. Right click, new, Java class. So once you finish this, you can move to your you can go to your Android manifest file, copy the class name directly here, label at string app name, export it through intent filter. Okay, what is the Android intent filter here? Android dot intent dot action dot main, and intent filter closes. Clear? And activity also I want to close it. Got it? So now what we are going to do now, if we are going to go to our Java class and we are going to create the file. Now what you should do here is first this main activity has been linked with main activity main.xml. Here what we have added two things, one edit text and button. So come here, You're going to open them. So first and foremost, what you should do, you should remove this. You should say Alt Enter. So values will be, you should give Alt Enter. So import the class. So once you import a class, you come down, create edit text, txt1 and button btn, anything whatever name you can provide, that one you can provide. Register your text and button. So txt1 is equals to find view by id r dot id dot my. So hope we have not provided the name text. Yes, so what we have done here, we have not provided id is android id at id as user input. We can give any kinds of things. Okay, it's not an error. I'm just going to move, copy this, come here, dot get user input. Say, okay, same way, btn1 is equals to find view by id. So capital V. There is a small change. Whatever I have created, those things. Okay. So btn1 r dot id dot user input. No, sorry, not user input. It's my button. Okay. btn1. Now on click of that button, right? btn1 dot set on click listener of nav view dot on click listener. So here we have linked our button into the action. Now we are going to start up the intent. So how we are going to start up our intent? First and foremost, whatever name we are going to get in this edit text box, we need to take that through a string. So for this, what we are going to do inside this, we're going to create string str, any name, whatever name you can provide, you can provide that name is equals to from where you're going to get a text. You're going to get a text from here. Dot get text get text dot to string. Okay. So so what happened here is, here we are going to get the text. So how we are going to get the text? We are going to convert the given text into our format. So for this, what we are going to create a string str is equals to, you take up a values from here, dot get text dot to string. So once you do that, so your text, I'm going to extract the text. So now what is my work now? Now I'm going to create an intent. So to create an intent, we have a class called as intent I is equals to if intent new intent of main activity dot this comma main activity of this, and we're going to create that into a second activity. So main activity 2 dot class. So once you do that, a intent will be created. Now what you should do, you should add that your value into the intent, inside the intent. So I dot put extra. This always takes in the fashion of key and value. So we'll provide a key for that key and value. So a key, let I create a key as first first name, and what is my value? I've taken a value in str. Clear? So first activity becomes my key, and second activity becomes my second value, it becomes my value. So start, what we should do now, we need to start a intent. So start activity, start activity, start activity of I, because I is my intent. So hope you are clear with this, right? So first you're going to convert your string, then you're going to create a intent. So here intent, first where you're going to create an intent, you're going to create an intent in main activity dot this, and you're going to transfer those values into main activity dot plus. Clear? Now moving to my second activity. Once you finish here, now second activity, what we have created, activity new, right? So inside the activity new, what we have created, so we have created a text layout, right? So text layout. So now what we should do, we should move to second layout activity. Okay, so here everything has to be created. So now what we do, now we need to create activity public class main activity 2 extends activity, extends activity. So now on create everything, it comes here. Clear? So when you, sorry, you can check, just check out how I have done. So I will type on create. See, you will get the option here, right? So once get the option, click on enter. So everything will be created. There is nothing you have to create. Clear? Now what you should do, you should set this activity with your this main activity, the activity.java with your XML file. So how you are going to do, set content view, set content view r dot layout dot activity new. Once you do that, so once you do that, the same funda will move on again. So you have added in activity new, what you have added, you have added a text view. So you're going to take up that text view to your activity text view tx, uh, enter, or you can just type out here text view, text view txt is equals to, or you can give as name, or you can do welcome name, whatever specified one, because when we provide a specified one, what happens, we'll get a proper output, or else we'll be stuck in somewhere else, wherever we can't take up that those values, like those things happen. So that what I suggest is you should use it properly in a proper naming format. So once you do that, what you should do, you should register your button first name, mm, welcome name is equals to find view by id r dot id dot answer text. Okay, once you finish that, now your thing is you need to get the intent now. So how you're going to get the intent, the same way you're going to create a string user, users, let us give users is equals to, string users is equals to get intent got dot get string extra, get string extra. Inside the string extra, what you're going to pass, you're going to pass the key what you have sent here. Just copy this and just paste out here. Once you finish that, what you're going to do, you're going to add up this value with your text. Clear? Dot set text as users. So thus, if you do this much, your program is completed. Clear? So once you finish them, what you should do? Once you finish them, what you should do? So you should run your application.